Hello and welcome to Gadget Joe, and today we take a look at the Thermaltake Nemesis RGB Switch Gaming Mouse. When it comes to picking a top quality gaming mouse, there are plenty of options on the market. Thermaltake's Tt Esports team are no strangers to the gaming mouse market. And here we take a look at their latest offering, the Nemesis RGB Switch mouse. Before we dive into the details, let's start by unboxing the Nemesis. The box is very well presented with a nice dark black background and bright red accents at the top. Graphics of the mouse on the front of the box and the name with basic information. Opening the front of the box, you are presented with a space to the right showcasing the mouse itself, and to the left are graphics showing the 12-key programmable key switch system. More on that later on in the video. On the back and sides you have more images and information with links to the Tt Esports website. Opening the box at the top, you then pull the tray out to reveal the mouse itself, and a packet containing a user manual, warranty card and some stickers. Moving on to the aesthetics of the mouse itself, and the Nemesis is certainly an attractive unit. With its larger size and aggressive stance, it will sit right at home amongst any gaming setup. The mouse itself fits very nicely in the hand, with everything at a comfortable reach with no fit stretching or finger curling, even when accessing the shortcut buttons on the left. The scroll wheel turns smoothly but with a subtle click to give plenty of feedback and precision. The Nemesis is one of the larger mice on the market, yet performs very well. It is nice and light. Unfortunately, it cannot be made heavier like some competing mice. However, it is not really an issue, as the unit still feels substantial enough to hold and is very solid. The mouse glides nice and smoothly across any surfaces with these smooth plastic plates on the underside. We are using the Thermaltake Tt Esports Dasher Gaming Mousepad, which has proven the perfect companion for the Nemesis RGB Switch mouse. The Dasher mousepads are made from premium materials to form the perfect setting for a butter smooth mouse movement, making them perfect for gaming. They also have a non-slip rubber base for keeping it secure on your desk, and they come in a variety of sizes to suit your desk. We have a large Dasher pad for our desk, and the Nemesis RGB Switch looks fantastic on it. As the name would suggest, the Nemesis is an RGB light operated mouse. The lights can be seen through 3 different zones: the scroll wheel, the side shortcut buttons and the Tt Esports Dragon logo at the back. The colour options available are near unlimited, with 16.8 million colours available across the spectrum. Controlling the lights is simple and can be done by using the software, which you can download from the Tt Esports page, which I will link in the description below. Once downloaded and open, you can click on the lighting tab as seen here. Now you will see a visual of the mouse with the current lighting mode showing. To change through the different modes available, simply click onto effects here and you will be presented with a drop down list of the available modes. Selecting the modes will give you options to have the lighting set to a static colour of your choice using the spectrum to the right, or have an RGB effect in a pulse, cycling, wave or blink pattern. Snake Marquee is also an interesting mode, as it sets the light into a single LED to chase around the mouse in the style of a classic snake game. Reactive Mode makes the mouse light up with each click, and System Temp changes according to the temperature of the system. You can change the speed and brightness of the effect using these sliders. You can then save up to 5 profiles, which can be programmed and cycled through at the click of a button on the top of a mouse. Moving on now to the more technical aspects of the mouse itself, and the Nemesis is a fully fledged, full-featured unit, featuring a 12,000 dpi optical sensor in the form of a Pixart's PMW3360 for maximum accuracy and superior tracking abilities. An ARM-based 32-bit microcontroller with 64KB of flash memory that stores saved profiles within the mouse itself for lightning fast response times. On-run engineered key switches with an astonishing 50 million click lifecycle, 16 customizable buttons with 12 on the left hand side panel for shortcuts and up to 80 macros. There are only ever up to 8 switches on view on the side panel, but by turning the mouse upside down and removing this locking plate as seen here, then turning back to the side and then rotating the entire switch system to reveal the further 4 switches that again can be programmed to complete customization. Setting up the shortcuts and macros of your mouse is also super easy with the Command Center Pro software we mentioned earlier. The first tab is where you would customize the buttons for what you need. The first page shows the left and right clicks, the scroll wheel and the profile switch. Moving over to the side view, you can assign a task for each button from 1 through to 8 with a macro, a single key input, meaning keyboard shortcuts can be installed direct to the mouse. You can even set them to launch a chosen program. Clicking side view 2 will allow you to customize the extra 4 buttons. Moving over to the performance tab, you can fine tune the Nemesis down to the exact sensitivity of DPI output and the polling rate and button response time, all the way down to a very impressive 8 milliseconds. And last but not least by any means is the calibration tab, and this is what really impressed with the ability to enable surface calibration that will allow the mouse to calibrate itself to the surface it is on to ensure maximum performance and accuracy. You can select manual calibration, in which you move the mouse across the entire mat to allow it to calibrate to its surface, or you can select from the drop down list of Tt Esports mats to let the Nemesis auto calibrate itself to a preset function. And that pretty much wraps up this in-depth review and unboxing of a Thermaltake Tt Esports Nemesis RGB Switch Gaming Mouse. The Nemesis is an incredibly diverse unit with an outstanding level of customization options. A comfortable to use mouse with fantastic ergonomic design make it perfect for gaming and also general everyday use, thanks to its well balanced build which makes it feel heavier than it actually is. All of this combined with a striking good looks and RGB lighting for an absolute steal price of around £45, make it the most compelling and jam-packed mouse on the market. The Nemesis isn't available in the UK at the time of this review, but it's due out very soon. Of course, as always, I will link the pages to where you can buy your own when it hits the market. This is one mouse that I can guarantee is going to be a firm favourite amongst the gaming community and my personal mouse of choice, which is why we are very happy to award the Tt Esports Nemesis RGB Switch Gaming Mouse our first ever and most prestigious award, the Gadget Joe Platinum Award of 5 stars. We hope you enjoyed this first look review and unboxing of the Nemesis RGB Switch by Thermaltake Tt Esports, and if you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button for more content like this and much more. And that's it from me for now, so until the next time, it's goodbye from me.